ISS, otherwise known as International Students and Scholars, is the services office for the international constituency here at Oklahoma State University. In other words, we're home away from home for international students as well as international scholars. We're a little more than that. Besides immigration services, we also provide a lot of programming services and work with the International Student Organization in various activities. But the key thing to remember is we're the place where anyone in the international arena comes to anytime they need services or assistance on this campus. Well, ISS will come very much more so into play in regards to general freshmen's lives and undergraduates' lives for that matter, with the recent directive of the provost that 100% of OSU students study abroad, have some study abroad experience before they graduate from OSU. Now, a lot of our students, OSU students, are first generation college students. A lot of them are, like me, Oklahoma natives that have never been out of the country before and really don't know how to get started. We're a good place to start. So start in our office. We'll get you hooked up with our international students that we know, introduce you to the international community, and help you to learn a great deal more about not only the international students on this campus, but the entire process of obtaining visas or whatever else you need to travel abroad. Probably the best way to find out more about the different activities going on would be to either check out the website, the International Student Organization website, and they're on the link along with all of the other student organizations, and they can go on to Campus Link and find it there. Or they can come downstairs to the basement, and the ISO cubicle is down in the basement of the Student Union. They have materials out at the front desk, 065 Student Union, but they also have their materials out at the cubicles. You can call them. I think their phone number is 744-6506, and just say, hey, leave them a message on the voicemail. I want to know more about ISO. I want to get in touch with ISO. And I can guarantee you someone from ISO will get a hold of them either by email or by telephone, or go see them in person. For a lot of American students, it's difficult to study abroad. Either you don't have enough time or you don't have enough money, usually a combination of both. For the students that don't get the opportunity to actually go out and study abroad, the next best thing is to work with the international students to learn a little bit more about international cultures, international heritage. If you want to know about the Japanese, make friends with one of the Japanese students up here on campus. They'll take you to a couple of their functions. It doesn't take long to interact with a group of Japanese kids to get to know a great deal about their culture and about their society. Of course, foreign language courses, that's an excellent source to be hooked up with the different activities that are going on. And if you're not studying a foreign language while you're up here, I recommend consider studying a foreign language. It's going to open a lot of doors for you. As a matter of fact, it'll probably be a necessity for most of our students over the next 20, 25 years to have at least one foreign language under their belt. We're behind the rest of the world in that particular regard. But for most American students, just the interaction with the international students, whether they're from India, whether they're one of the kids from one of the African countries, whether they're one of the European kids, whether they're from Japan or China, you get to know so much more about that culture and society just by having an individual relationship with people from those respective countries. The worst thing in the world that can happen for an incoming freshman is they can get themselves buried in their computer, buried in their dorm room, and not get involved. It doesn't take long to figure out that the students who are most successful up here, not just academically, but the ones that are successful professionally after they graduate from OSU, are the ones who learned how to get involved in how to network. And it doesn't take that much. It sounds a little scary to some of our kids who are a little more introverted as opposed to extroverted. But if you get involved with the student organizations down in the campus life area, down in the basement, even if you don't know where to go, you just head down there and just say, hey, I have an interest in cleaning up the environment, and I don't know where to start. Someone down there in the campus life area can point you in the right direction and hook you up with an organization that can get you involved. They not only get you involved, they help teach you leadership skills, whether it's a president of an organization or the treasurer of an organization or just an active volunteer in an organization. All of these are good experience, great for putting on your resume, but even more importantly, they help teach you how to interact with other individuals and how to participate in group settings. Because let's face it, once you leave here, you're going to work in a group setting. This is invaluable experience for all of our undergraduates, whether they're international, whether they're American. They need the opportunity, they need the experience to go out there and be able to work in a team setting and to be able to know that they can balance a budget, that they can carry out a set of functions, that they do know how to put on a program. Whether it's a song and dance program, whether it's a movie, doesn't matter. They need to get involved and they need to gain some experience at actually having some practical application experience under their belt before they get out with their degree. We have wonderful degree programs up here, we do, but that's in classroom experience. What they really need to do is they need to learn how to take the knowledge that they're learning in the classroom and apply that to a practical application setting.